Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic: opportunities for chartered accountants in the insurance domain. I'm thrilled to explore this with you.
Absolutely. It's a fascinating area where finance meets risk management. Chartered accountants, or CAs, have a unique skill set that's incredibly valuable in the insurance sector.
You're right. Their expertise in finance, auditing, and compliance makes them perfect for navigating the complex world of insurance. What do you think are some key areas where CAs can make a significant impact?
Well, actuarial services immediately come to mind. CAs can work closely with actuaries to analyze risk and determine appropriate premium rates. Their financial acumen is crucial in these calculations.
That's a great point. And let's not forget about financial reporting. Insurance companies deal with massive amounts of financial data, and CAs are experts at making sense of these numbers.
Absolutely. They play a vital role in ensuring financial statements are accurate and compliant with regulations. Speaking of compliance, that's another huge area for CAs in insurance, isn't it?
Definitely. The insurance industry is heavily regulated, and CAs are well equipped to handle regulatory requirements. They can ensure companies stay compliant with ever-changing laws and standards.
That's crucial for maintaining trust in the industry. CAs also bring their risk management skills to the table. How do you see that playing out in insurance?
Well, insurance is all about managing risk. CAs can help develop and implement risk management strategies, ensuring the company's financial stability while protecting policyholders.
That's a great point. It seems like CAs are really at the intersection of finance and risk in the insurance world. What about their role in mergers and acquisitions?
Excellent question. CAs are invaluable during M&As in the insurance sector. They can perform due diligence, assess financial health, and help navigate the complex process of combining insurance portfolios.
That's fascinating. It really shows the versatility of CAs in this industry. Do you think there are any emerging areas where CAs can make an impact?
Absolutely. With the rise of InsurTech, CAs with a knack for technology can help bridge the gap between traditional insurance practices and new digital solutions.
That's an exciting frontier. It seems like CAs have a wide range of opportunities in insurance, from traditional roles to cutting-edge tech integration.
Absolutely. Now let's dive deeper into one of the primary areas where CAs excel in the insurance sector: financial reporting and analysis. It's a crucial aspect of the industry that relies heavily on their expertise.
You're right. Insurance companies deal with vast amounts of financial data, and CAs are instrumental in interpreting this information. What are some of the key responsibilities they have in this role?
Well, one of the main tasks is preparing and analyzing financial statements. This involves not just crunching numbers but also ensuring compliance with accounting standards specific to the insurance industry.
That's important work. I imagine they also play a role in financial forecasting and budgeting, right?
Absolutely. CAs are crucial in providing insights on financial performance to management. They use their analytical skills to predict future trends and help in strategic decision-making.
That's fascinating. How do CAs interact with other professionals in the insurance sector when it comes to financial reporting?
Great question. CAs often work closely with actuaries to understand and report on insurance liabilities and reserves. It's a collaborative effort that combines financial expertise with actuarial science.
That collaboration sounds crucial. Are there any specific skills or knowledge areas that are particularly valuable for CAs in this role?
Definitely. Expertise in International Financial Reporting Standards (IFRS) is particularly valuable, especially as the insurance industry adapts to new global reporting standards.
I see. So CAs need to stay up to date with these evolving standards. How does this impact their day-to-day work in insurance companies?
It means they're constantly learning and adapting. They need to interpret these standards and apply them to complex insurance products and transactions. It's a challenging but rewarding aspect of the job.
That's really interesting. It sounds like financial reporting in insurance requires a unique blend of accounting knowledge and industry-specific expertise.
Exactly. And it's not just about compliance. The insights CAs provide through their financial analysis can drive major business decisions and strategy.
That's a great point. It really underscores the importance of their role. Before we move on, is there anything else you'd like to add about financial reporting and analysis in insurance?
Absolutely. One crucial aspect we haven't touched on yet is the role of CAs in risk management and compliance within the insurance sector. This is a critical area where their expertise really shines.
That's an excellent point. The insurance industry is indeed heavily regulated. How do CAs contribute to risk management in this context?
Well, one of their primary responsibilities is developing and implementing risk management frameworks. These frameworks help insurance companies identify, assess, and mitigate various types of risks they face.
I see. So they're not just crunching numbers, but actively shaping how companies approach risk. What about compliance? That must be a big part of their role too, right?
Definitely. CAs play a crucial role in ensuring compliance with regulatory requirements. For instance, they're often involved in implementing and maintaining compliance with regulations like Solvency II in Europe.
Solvency II, that's a big one. It's all about ensuring insurers have enough capital to meet their obligations, isn't it?
Exactly. And CAs are instrumental in interpreting these complex regulations and ensuring the company meets the required standards. They also conduct internal audits to identify potential risks and control weaknesses.
That sounds like a challenging task. How do CAs typically approach these internal audits?
They use their analytical skills to thoroughly examine financial processes and controls. They'll look for any gaps or inefficiencies that could lead to risks. Then, they'll advise on strategies to mitigate these risks.
I can see how their expertise in finance and auditing would be invaluable here. Do they work alone on this, or is it more of a team effort?
It's definitely a collaborative effort. CAs often work alongside legal teams and risk officers to create comprehensive risk management policies. Their financial acumen is crucial in assessing the potential impact of various risks.
That makes sense. It sounds like they're really at the intersection of finance, law, and strategy in these roles.
Absolutely. Now let's shift our focus to another exciting area where CAs can make a significant impact in the insurance sector: strategic planning and business development.
That's an interesting angle. How do CAs contribute to these high-level business functions in insurance companies?
Well, their analytical skills and financial expertise make them valuable assets in strategic planning. For instance, CAs often analyze market trends and competitor performance to inform business strategies.
I see. So they're not just looking at internal numbers, but also at the broader market landscape. What kind of insights can they provide from this analysis?
They can identify growth opportunities, potential risks, and areas where the company can gain a competitive edge. For example, a CA might spot a trend in consumer behavior that suggests a new type of insurance product could be successful.
That's fascinating. It sounds like they're really bridging the gap between finance and business strategy. What about mergers and acquisitions? Do CAs play a role there?
Absolutely. CAs are crucial in evaluating potential mergers and acquisitions. They perform due diligence, assessing the financial health and potential risks of target companies.
That makes sense. Their expertise would be invaluable in determining whether a merger or acquisition is financially viable. What other strategic roles do CAs take on in insurance companies?
Another key area is developing pricing strategies for insurance products. CAs work closely with actuaries to ensure that products are priced competitively while still being profitable for the company.
That's a delicate balance to strike. How do they approach this task?
They analyze historical data, market conditions, and risk factors to determine optimal pricing. It's a complex process that requires both financial acumen and an understanding of the insurance market.
I can see how their analytical skills would be crucial there. You mentioned earlier that CAs contribute to the design of new insurance products. How does that work?
Great question. CAs often collaborate with actuaries and marketing teams to develop new products. They ensure that new offerings are not only attractive to customers, but also financially viable for the company.
That's interesting. It seems like CAs are really at the intersection of finance, strategy, and product development in the insurance world.
Absolutely. Now let's dive into another critical area where chartered accountants make a significant impact in the insurance industry: operational efficiency and cost management.
That's a crucial aspect of any business, but I imagine it's particularly complex in insurance. How do CAs contribute to improving operational efficiency?
Well, CAs are uniquely positioned to identify and implement cost-saving measures across the organization. They use their analytical skills to streamline financial processes and optimize resource allocation.
That makes sense. Can you give an example of how they might streamline a financial process in an insurance company?
Certainly. A CA might lead a project to automate claims processing, reducing manual workload and minimizing errors. This not only cuts costs but also improves customer satisfaction through faster claim settlements.
That's impressive. It sounds like they're really leveraging their understanding of both financial requirements and operational processes. What about data analysis?
Great point. CAs excel at analyzing operational data to identify inefficiencies. They might use advanced analytics to spot bottlenecks in underwriting processes or identify patterns in claims that could indicate fraud.
I see. So they're not just looking at financial data, but operational data as well. How do they translate these insights into actionable improvements?
They often develop performance metrics and KPIs to track operational efficiency. For instance, a CA might create a dashboard that monitors claims processing times, helping management identify areas for improvement.
That's really valuable. It seems like CAs are bridging the gap between data analysis and strategic decision making. Do they also get involved in implementing new systems?
Absolutely. CAs frequently lead projects to implement new financial systems or automate existing processes. Their understanding of both financial requirements and operational processes is crucial in these initiatives.
I can see how that would be beneficial. Are there any specific challenges CAs face when working on operational efficiency in insurance companies?
One major challenge is balancing cost-cutting measures with maintaining service quality. CAs need to ensure that efficiency improvements don't compromise the company's ability to serve policyholders effectively.
That's a delicate balance to strike. It sounds like CAs need to have a holistic view of the business, not just focusing on the numbers.
Absolutely. Now let's shift our focus to another crucial area where chartered accountants play a vital role in the insurance sector: investment management and treasury operations.
That's an interesting area. Insurance companies manage large investment portfolios, don't they? How do CAs contribute to this aspect of the business?
You're right, they do. CAs are instrumental in developing investment strategies that align with the company's risk appetite. They work closely with investment managers to balance the need for returns with maintaining sufficient liquidity to meet insurance claims.
That sounds like a delicate balance. What specific tasks do CAs typically handle in investment management?
Well, one key responsibility is analyzing investment performance and reporting to stakeholders. CAs use their financial expertise to evaluate the performance of different investments and provide insights to guide decision-making.
I see. So they're not just crunching numbers, but also interpreting them for strategic purposes. What about regulatory compliance in investments?
That's a crucial point. CAs play a vital role in ensuring compliance with investment regulations. They stay up to date with changing laws and help implement processes to maintain compliance.
That makes sense. The regulatory landscape in insurance can be quite complex. How do CAs handle the cash flow and liquidity aspects of treasury operations?
Great question. CAs are responsible for managing cash flow to ensure the company can meet its short-term obligations while maximizing returns on excess cash. They often use sophisticated financial models to forecast cash needs and optimize liquidity.
That sounds like a challenging task. How do CAs work with other professionals in this area?
CAs collaborate closely with actuaries and risk managers. For example, they might work with actuaries to understand long-term liabilities and adjust investment strategies accordingly.
I can see how that collaboration would be crucial. Are there any specific challenges CAs face in investment management for insurance companies?
One major challenge is balancing long-term investment goals with short-term liquidity needs. Insurance companies need to be prepared for unexpected claim payouts while still generating returns on their investments.
That's a tough balance to strike. How do CAs typically approach this challenge?
They often use asset liability management techniques. This involves matching the duration and risk profile of investments with the company's insurance liabilities to ensure they can meet obligations while maximizing returns.
That's fascinating. It really highlights the complexity of financial management in the insurance sector. Is there anything else you'd like to add about CAS' role in investment management?
Absolutely. Let's shift our focus to another critical area where chartered accountants make significant contributions in the insurance sector: claims management and fraud detection.
That's an interesting area. I usually associate claims management with actuaries. How do CAs fit into this process?
While actuaries do play a crucial role, CAs bring unique skills to claims management, particularly in the financial aspects and fraud detection. Their analytical abilities and attention to detail are invaluable in this area.
I see. Can you give me an example of how CAs contribute to claims management?
Certainly. One key task for CAs is analyzing claims data to identify trends and anomalies. They might use advanced analytics to spot patterns that could indicate potential fraud or areas where the claims process could be optimized.
That's interesting. So they're not just looking at individual claims but at the bigger picture. What about fraud detection specifically?
CAs are instrumental in developing and implementing fraud detection systems. They use their understanding of financial transactions and patterns to create algorithms that can flag suspicious claims for further investigation.
That sounds like a crucial role in protecting the company's bottom line. How else do CAs contribute to the financial aspects of claims management?
Another important task is ensuring accurate financial reporting of claims liabilities. CAs work to make sure that the company's financial statements accurately reflect its claims obligations, which is critical for regulatory compliance and financial stability.
I can see how that would be important. Do CAs also get involved in determining how much money should be set aside for future claims?
Absolutely. CAs often contribute to the development of claims reserving methodologies. They work closely with actuaries to ensure that reserve calculations are financially sound and reflect the latest data and trends.
It sounds like there's a lot of collaboration between CAs and other professionals in this area. How do CAs typically interact with claims adjusters and investigators?
CAs often work with claims adjusters and investigators to develop more robust claims processing systems. They might analyze data from past claims to identify red flags that adjusters should look out for, or help design workflows that streamline the claims investigation process.
That's fascinating. It really shows how CAs can apply their financial expertise to operational processes. Are there any challenges specific to this role?
One major challenge is balancing the need for thorough fraud detection with the goal of efficient claims processing. CAs need to design systems that can identify potential fraud without unnecessarily delaying legitimate claims.
That's a delicate balance to strike. It seems like CAs need to have a deep understanding of both financial principles and insurance operations to be effective in this role.
Absolutely. Now let's dive into another crucial area where chartered accountants are making significant contributions in the insurance sector: digital transformation and technology integration.
That's a hot topic in every industry these days. How are CAs involved in the digital transformation of insurance companies?
Well, CAs are playing a pivotal role in implementing new financial systems and technologies. Their understanding of both financial requirements and technological capabilities makes them valuable assets in bridging the gap between finance and technology.
I see. Can you give an example of how CAs might be involved in implementing a new financial system?
Certainly. For instance, a CA might lead a project to implement a new cloud-based financial management system. They'd ensure that the system meets all regulatory requirements while also improving efficiency and data accessibility.
That's interesting. It sounds like they need to have a good grasp of both financial regulations and IT capabilities. What about data analytics? Are CAs involved in that aspect of digital transformation?
Absolutely. CAs are increasingly leveraging data analytics for financial insights. They might use advanced analytics tools to analyze large data sets, identifying trends that can inform strategic decisions or improve risk assessment processes.
That's fascinating. How do CAs ensure data integrity and security in these digital platforms?
Great question. CAs often work closely with IT teams to implement robust data governance frameworks. They ensure that financial data is accurately captured, securely stored, and properly protected against cyber threats.
It sounds like cybersecurity is becoming an important part of a CA's role in insurance. Are there any specific technologies that CAs are particularly involved with?
Yes, blockchain is one technology that's gaining traction in insurance. CAs are often involved in implementing blockchain solutions for secure and transparent transactions, particularly in areas like reinsurance.
Blockchain and insurance? That's intriguing. How else are CAs contributing to technological innovation in the sector?
Another area is artificial intelligence. CAs are collaborating with data scientists to develop AI models for improved underwriting processes. Their financial expertise is crucial in ensuring these models make sound financial decisions.
It seems like CAs are really at the forefront of technological innovation in insurance. How do they keep up with all these rapid technological changes?
Continuous learning is key. Many CAs are upskilling in areas like data science and IT project management to stay relevant in this evolving landscape.
That makes sense. It's clear that the role of CAs in insurance is evolving alongside technology. Is there anything else you'd like to add about digital transformation?
Absolutely. Let's dive into another crucial area where chartered accountants are making significant contributions in the insurance sector: consulting and advisory services.
That's an interesting area. How are CAs leveraging their expertise to provide consulting services to insurance companies?
While many CAs are using their deep understanding of finance, auditing, and compliance to offer valuable advisory services. One key area is financial advisory for mergers and acquisitions in the insurance sector.
I can see how their expertise would be valuable there. What specific roles do CAs play in MA advisory?
CAs are often involved in conducting financial due diligence, assessing the financial health of target companies, and providing insights on potential risks and synergies. Their ability to analyze complex financial data is crucial in these high-stakes transactions.
That makes sense. What other types of consulting services do CAs offer to insurance companies?
Another important area is regulatory compliance consulting. With the ever-changing regulatory landscape in insurance, CAs help companies navigate complex compliance requirements and implement effective compliance strategies.
That's crucial in such a heavily regulated industry. Are there any other advisory services that CAs provide?
Absolutely. Process improvement and efficiency consulting is another area where CAs excel. They use their analytical skills to identify inefficiencies in financial processes and recommend improvements.
I can see how that would be valuable. How do CAs approach this kind of consulting?
They often start by conducting a thorough analysis of existing processes, then develop recommendations for streamlining operations and reducing costs. Their deep understanding of financial operations allows them to spot opportunities that others might miss.
That's interesting. It sounds like CAs are bringing a unique perspective to these consulting roles. What about risk management advisory?
Great point. Risk management advisory is indeed another key area. CAs help insurance companies develop robust risk management frameworks, ensuring they're prepared for potential financial and operational risks.
I can see how their expertise in finance and auditing would be valuable there. Do CAs in consulting roles typically work with multiple insurance companies?
Yes, that's often the case. Working with multiple companies gives them a broad perspective on industry best practices, which they can then apply to help their clients improve and stay competitive.
That makes sense. It seems like consulting allows CAs to have a wide-ranging impact on the insurance industry. Is there anything else you'd like to add about CAs in consulting roles?
You're right, consulting does allow CAs to have a broad impact. Now, let's look at the future outlook and career progression for chartered accountants in the insurance sector.
That's a great topic to wrap up with. What does the future look like for CAs in insurance?
The future looks very promising. With evolving regulations and technological advancements, there's a growing demand for CAS expertise. One exciting path is the potential to move into C-suite positions such as CFO or Chief Risk Officer.
That's impressive. Are there any niche areas where CAs might specialize?
Absolutely. We're seeing CAs specialize in areas like InsurTech, where they can leverage their financial expertise alongside technological innovation. Another emerging field is sustainable insurance, focusing on environmental and social governance.
Those sound like cutting-edge areas. What about opportunities outside of insurance companies themselves?
Great question. Some CAs are transitioning into roles with regulatory bodies or insurance associations where they can shape industry standards. Others are establishing their own consultancy firms, offering specialized services to multiple insurance clients.
It seems like there's a wide range of possibilities. What skills should CAs focus on developing to succeed in these future roles?
Continuous learning is key. CAs should focus on areas like data analytics and artificial intelligence, as these are becoming increasingly important in insurance. Additionally, staying updated on emerging insurance products and regulatory changes is crucial.
That makes sense. The ability to adapt seems vital in such a dynamic industry.
Exactly. The insurance sector is constantly evolving, and CAs who can adapt to changing regulatory landscapes and technological advancements will be well positioned for long-term success.
This has been a fascinating discussion about the opportunities for chartered accountants in the insurance domain. Any final thoughts?
I'd just like to emphasize that the insurance sector offers a wealth of opportunities for CAs to apply their skills and make significant contributions. It's an exciting field with room for growth and innovation.
Thank you for sharing these insights. I'm sure our listeners have gained valuable information about career paths in this dynamic industry.
It's been a pleasure discussing this topic. Thank you all for listening, and we hope this information helps you in your career journey in the insurance sector. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep into the world of finance and insurance.